Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo back together and planning a family. Fans divided as shocking turn melts hearts and breaks others. No one saw it coming. Not the press, not the fans, not even some of their closest friends. After months of scandal, courtroom tension, heartbreak, and silence, the very same couple whose private collapse had become international news has now ignited the world again, but this time, with a reunion no one could have predicted. In a shocking twist that has left South Korea and the global entertainment scene gasping, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo have not only reconciled, they are now rumored to be planning a future together. And not just any future. A family. The secret villa and a midnight escape. Sources close to the stars have revealed that following their last explosive court appearance, both actors vanished from the public eye. Rumors circulated that Song Hye Kyo had flown to Italy to begin filming a new international drama. Others believed Lee Min-ho had retreated to a private retreat in Jeju Island. Both were wrong. The truth? They had slipped away together. According to a trusted source in the inner circle, the two were spotted checking into a discreet luxury villa on the outskirts of Ulsan under aliases. The villa, known for its elite security and total media blackout, has hosted foreign royals and tycoons, but never a couple this controversial. A staff member who later chose to remain anonymous confessed, "We were told not to use their names. Just sir and madam. But when I saw them walking hand in hand near the garden trail late at night, I knew. That was Lee Min-ho. And that was Song Hye Kyo. Together. From enemies to lovers again." It was only weeks ago that Song Hye Kyo gave a heartbreaking testimony in court. The world watched her voice tremble as she recounted betrayal and devastation. It was even more recent when Lee Min-ho finally admitted, with visible pain, that he had failed her emotionally. So how did this all change? Sources say it began with a letter. A handwritten note, 4 pages long, sent from Lee Min-ho to Song Hye Kyo shortly after the trial adjourned. It was delivered by a mutual friend and never meant to be public. But a line from the letter was leaked by someone close to the star. "I will never ask you to forget. But if you still believe in the us we were before the fall, then I'll spend the rest of my life rebuilding what I destroyed." That was the beginning of something none of us expected. Rebuilding the dream in secrecy. Inside that luxury villa, the couple spent 10 days completely removed from the world. No phones. No press. No assistants. Just the two of them and the weight of everything they had lost. Eyewitnesses say they were seen walking quietly along the coastline, cooking their own meals in the open kitchen, even planting a small tree in the garden behind the villa. It was as though they were starting over from scratch. One insider revealed, they cried a lot. Laughed a lot. There were nights when their voices echoed through the hills, not in anger this time, but in something that sounded like hope. But then came the most stunning detail of all. The family plan that shattered the internet. It began as a whisper. Then came the photos. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo, hand in hand, leaving a private wellness clinic in Seoul. No masks. No disguises. For the first time since the scandal broke, they walked as one. Fans exploded with emotions. Some in tears. Some in rage. What followed made everything bigger. A leaked message from someone inside the clinic claimed the couple had been there for a consultation regarding future family planning. Not a health scare. Not a therapy session. A baby. Yes, a baby. Whispers of surrogacy options, fertility testing, and even adoption were suddenly flying across every social media platform. The hashtag #LeeSongFamily began trending worldwide. Fans divided and brands in crisis. The reaction was electric and complicated. Longtime fans who had wept through the courtroom trial were now cheering through their tears, calling it the greatest K-drama twist in real life. But not everyone was ready to forgive. Some netizens accused the couple of orchestrating the entire scandal for publicity. Others slammed the idea of reconciliation as a betrayal of self-respect. One viral comment read, "She cried in court. We cried with her. And now she's back in his arms like nothing happened." This is emotional whiplash. Major brands who had distanced themselves are now reportedly scrambling. A luxury brand executive anonymously stated, "This was not on the PR forecast. Do we bring them back? Or wait to see if this lasts? What happens next? A televised reunion. The entertainment world is buzzing with whispers of an exclusive tell-all interview in the works. Several international networks have reportedly made offers for a live sit-down with the couple, promising complete creative control and privacy of unreleased footage. One production insider revealed that the couple may speak together for the first time since the incident, not about the scandal, but about love, pain, forgiveness, and starting a family in the shadow of heartbreak. No date has been set. But another insider dropped a detail that left everyone breathless. The tree they planted together behind that villa? They named it Hope. The final scene we never expected. As of now, Lee Min-ho is back in Seoul, seen filming scenes for his postponed drama, but now with a ring on his finger, a new ring, never seen before. Song Hye Kyo, meanwhile, has reportedly turned down several international offers, telling producers she wants to stay closer to home for now. Neither of them has issued an official statement. But sources confirm that they are now living in the same home again, quietly, privately, and rebuilding what many thought was lost forever. One industry veteran put it best. They were the perfect fantasy. Then they became the tragedy. And now? Maybe they're rewriting the ending. Whatever comes next, whether a baby announcement or a surprise marriage ceremony, one thing is certain. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo are no longer just characters in a fairy tale. They are living a storm, surviving it, and choosing love again, controversy and all. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo stalked by obsessed fan. Security fears grow for unborn child. Just when the world began to believe in their healing love story again, another storm broke through. After months of public turmoil, courtroom drama, and a tearful reunion that stunned the nation, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo had finally started to rebuild. The announcement of their baby had turned former sorrow into joy, and Korea's once broken golden couple seemed ready to embrace their future. But behind the scenes, a darker chapter had already begun writing itself. A danger neither of them saw coming. Whispers in the shadows. It began quietly. A string of anonymous letters sent to Song Hye Kyo's agency. At first, they seemed harmless, odd poems, cryptic phrases about fate and destiny. But within weeks, they took a more sinister tone. "You don't deserve him," one handwritten letter read. "He was supposed to be mine," said another. Managers dismissed the threats as fan delusions, but Song Hye Kyo, now 6 months pregnant, couldn't shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong. Her nightmares returned. And this time, they weren't just in her head. Security breach at the couple's private estate. Last weekend, just after midnight, a woman reportedly breached the outer perimeter of the couple's heavily guarded residence in the hills of Pyeongchang-dong. CCTV footage revealed a cloaked figure loitering near the back gate for over 15 minutes. When guards approached, she fled into the woods, leaving behind a small gift box containing baby shoes, a cracked mirror, and a torn black and white photo of Lee Min-ho taken years ago. The message taped beneath it sent chills down the spine of everyone who read it. "If I can't have him, no one will." The couple's security team immediately raised protocols. Additional guards were hired, and 24-hour surveillance was placed on all entrances. But the damage had already been done. Song Hye Kyo reportedly collapsed from shock after the incident and has since remained under strict rest, emotionally shaken but physically stable. The woman behind the mask. Authorities have now confirmed that the suspected stalker is not new to the world of fandom. She is believed to be a former admin of one of Lee Min-ho's largest international fan clubs, a woman in her early 30s known for her obsessive devotion and disturbing online posts. In archived messages, she had once claimed, "He speaks to me through the screen. I know what he wants. It's me. It's always been me." Several months ago, she vanished from the fandom scene after being removed for allegedly harassing other fans who supported Lee Min-ho's relationship with Song Hye Kyo. Investigators now believe her obsession escalated into dangerous delusion. She remains at large. A family under siege. Though Lee Min-ho has refused to comment publicly, insiders close to the star describe him as visibly distressed and in full protector mode. He has reportedly cancelled multiple work engagements and moved Song Hye Kyo to a secret, heavily guarded location just outside Seoul. He's not taking any chances, a close friend told the press. He almost lost her once. He will not let that happen again. Especially not now. Meanwhile, Song Hye Kyo has limited her social media activity and is being monitored closely by both medical staff and private counselors. Friends say she is focusing solely on her baby's safety and emotional well-being. Fans rally to protect their stars. In a rare moment of unity, fanbases that once warred over the couple's decisions have now banded together in support. Online hashtags began trending within hours of the news leak. #ProtectMinute-Kyo. #Keep them safe. #Justice for our stars. Thousands have pledged to report suspicious accounts and provide any information they may have about the suspected stalker. A crowdfunding effort has even begun to support a private investigation and enhance security for the couple. One fan wrote, "We watched them fall in love. We saw them suffer. We cannot lose them now. What comes next?" Police have intensified their manhunt, and cyber investigators are now combing through years of posts, fan mail, and security footage to identify and track the woman believed to be behind the threats. Legal experts suggest the couple may be forced to testify again if the stalker is caught, especially if her actions can be linked to prior harassment incidents or known events during the court case. Meanwhile, Lee Minute-Ho and Song Hye Kyo remain silent. Silent, but united. The world waits as they brace for the arrival of their child. But this time, their love is not just about surviving scandal or rebuilding trust. It is about protecting something bigger than both of them. Their future. Their family. Their hope. And as one of Korea's most iconic love stories stands at the edge of fear and resilience, one truth echoes louder than ever. Fairy tales are beautiful, but even in them, monsters lurk.